We're here live. And the VIX is saying hello. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hope we're live. My computer is just kind of and doing its thing. Hopefully we're live. It don't say we're live just yet. Let me go check over here on another platform to see if we're live yet, because this right here don't say. Oh, it says live over here. There we go. It says we're live. Gotta go check Facebook to see if we're actually live on Facebook. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. It's Monday morning. We're here. We're going to see what the market has, see what we're doing, see what it's going to do, see if there's anything fun happening over here. I think so. It looks like we're going to have a little bit of a gap down this morning. We'll see if it, what they call dip and rip, gap and go. Sometimes gap and go means gap and go, or it gaps up and go. You know, it's kind of all depends on your terminology. Dip and rip, you know, they got the little things that they call it, but we'll see what happens. We'll definitely see. Let's switch over and see what we're looking at in the numbers, since I'm running behind. I don't have time to be fooling up and wasting time this morning. The platforms will let y'all know that we're here. We'll let y'all know that we're running. Okay. The VIX right now, 26.23. That's where the VIX is this here morning. It's up. The fear index high, the volatility index high. It's not watermelon sugar high. It is VIX high. Okay. 26. A lot of things going on with that. So let's keep that in mind as we trade today. VIX being high means the premiums will be higher. Volatility will be higher. You got to work with that. Stock futures sink as March's rough start is set to continue. Concerns over President Trump's trade salvos and the overall health of the U.S. economy are continuing to drag. This week, we do have CPI and PPI. Okay. Tesla stock soared for years. Has Musk's EV bubble burst? Inflation takes center stage amid tariffs and growth fears. Mark Carney, Canada's tariffs to stay until U.S. shows respect. Put some respect on my name. I'm eating something. What is this? Oh, like what was that? It was the husk of a pistachio. I ate a pistachio. My doctor told me I needed to switch from cashews. Cashews were my favorite, but I had to switch to pistachios. Anyway, y'all know I will jump off on a tangent. Morgan Stanley S&P 500 at the risk of a 500% drop due to growth concerns. 5% drop due to growth concerns. Crypto slump deepens as macro headwinds offset the Trump push. Novo falls after new generation shot struggles in diabetes trial. What will Trump mean for U.S. personal wealth? The folks, I'm not going. I was getting ready to go somewhere. I'm not even going to turn down that street. Not even going to turn down that street. I'm not. No. Taiwan Semiconductors revenue up nearly 40% through the first 2 months of the year. This is good information. IBM wins the UK lawsuit against LZ Labs over alleged theft of mainframe technology. Okay. That's where we are with Yahoo Finance updates this morning. You know, those who read the CNBC news and the Yahoo Finance news can catch up on that. It's always a good idea to do that. Morning, Janae. Morning, Iola. Dow futures tumble nearly 500 points as market sell-off intensifies on recession fears. Kramer says what to do while you're waiting for Trump to say enough is enough. Here's why banks don't want the CFPB to disappear. Trump rejects pleas from businesses for more clarity on tariffs. They always say that, okay? Looking at pre-market, Dow futures down 1%, S&P futures down 1.3%, NASDAQ futures down 1.5%. Oil is green, U.S. 10-year bonds 4.9% down. Dow futures tumble nearly 500 points as the market sell-off intensifies. We said that already. Europe is red across the board. European markets reverse course to trade lower as volatility persists. Germany's DAX falls 1.4%. Asia, it's got a mixed bag. ASX and the Nikkei are both green. Nifty 50, Hang Seng, and the Shanghai are all red. Asia Pacific markets are mixed after volatile trading week. Japan's 10-year bond yield hits fresh high. Crypto markets, Bitcoin is green this morning, 0.2% green. Ethereum is up 3.8%. Solana is down 0.5%. Dogecoin is unchanged. And XRP is green 1.6%. Bitcoin falls after Trump officially establishes a U.S. Bitcoin reserve. Wonder why that would make it fall, but looks like it did. Calendar for this week and for today. Today, there's nothing on the calendar here. We did have daylight savings time, which is why I'm late this morning, because when I woke up, I was like, oh, it's 8:30. My body usually wakes up at 7:30, but it was 8:30, and I was like, I need to get moving. I need to move it. So I had to get moving. Monday, which is today, there's nothing on the schedule here. I'll check investing.com in a minute. Tomorrow we have NFIB and we have JOLTS job openings. Wednesday morning before market, we have CPI, important inflationary data Wednesday morning before the market opens. And Thursday morning, we have PPI data before the market opens. Again, very important inflationary data, unemployment claims. And then Friday, we have University of Michigan consumer sentiment, all important data, 3 very important. And tomorrow as well, JOLTS job openings, all those are important data points as it pertains to our economy and our inflation, right? Let's look and see what we got on the calendar for today. Our calendar for today, even though nothing is on the Forex Factory calendar, at 10 o'clock today, we've got CB Employment Trends Index. It's only a 1-star, so minor volatility. At 11 o'clock, the New York Fed 1-year consumer inflation expectations. This is a 2-star, so medium volatility, which is something. 3-month bill auction, 6-month bill auction are at 11:30. So those are some things. And I can't see here, it may be added throughout the day. If there is some kind of announcement or something that comes from the president, you need to know that those things do cause some volatility in the market. Good morning, Drew. Janae says they say it may take a week to adjust to the hour change. Yes, ma'am. It takes your body a little while because my body is still saying, it's 8:15. Takes a little minute to go. The sleep patterns got to get together. All those things got to happen. So it'll take us a minute. It'll take us a minute. All right, let's go see what Adam had to say this morning. Let's go see what Adam had to say. And while I'm doing that, I will also work the earnings piece, but I got to get to that screen. All right. Adam Mancini, who is an ES trader. He trades the futures. He's on Twitter, Adam Mancini 4, if you want to follow him on Twitter or on X. He's a level-to-level options buyer. So even though I'm an option seller, we take and we convert his numbers from ES into SPX. He says the last 3 days have been all about 57.15 level in SPX. I converted it. Testing it, bouncing, probing below, squeezing, repeating. After doing so Friday and squeezing to 57.59 plus target, we're back under there again. The plan today is the same drill. 57.15 must recover in order to see 57.40 and 57.58. If 56.95 fails, then we'll dip to 56.71. I'm not sure what he was going to say right here, 1DT. Gap between ES and SPX is now 5 points. Real tight there. And if you're trading XSP, we've got 576 on the call credit spread side and 567 on the put credit spread side. If we're looking at SPX 500, which is the way you can see the SPX in the pre and the post market, we're currently add it to the stage. Okay, you got to remove one in order to add the other. Thank you. Thank you, StreamYard. I use StreamYard for this multi-streaming, and if you're one who likes to stream and wants to be able to stream in multiple places at one time, you can use StreamYard. I will add the link down in the description so you can use StreamYard as well. I like it. It allows me to stream to Facebook and YouTube and Twitter, and actually you can stream to LinkedIn and other places all at the same time, Twitch and some other spots all at the same time, which is wonderful. This is SPX. Let's put it on a smaller time frame so we can see, but we can see here on the price over here. 56.91 is where we currently are in SPX, and we're about, 13 minutes from the market opening? We're about 13 minutes from market opening. 56.91, and Adam was just saying we needed to recover 56.95, I think is what he said. That's what those notes said. That's where we are right now. I'll come back to this chart in a minute. I got a couple more things to cover over on the other side, but I wanted you to see where we are right now. Going back to Adam. Ed, back to the stage. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Adam said we needed to recover 57.15 if we were trying to see, and we're at 56.90. So we've got about 25 points we need to recover if we're trying to go back there. Same drill. 57.15 must recover if we're trying to see 57.40, 57.58. If 56.95 fails, which we're a little bit below that now, hadn't failed, but we're a little bit below it, then we can dip to 56.71. Okay. So, yeah, that's where we are at this point. Got to cover a little bit more territory. This is what we did last week on our trading list. Okay. We had a few down. Our put credit spread, some of our put credit spreads got hit a little harder because last week was definitely red. Definitely red. Okay. Disney got hit. JP Morgan, Truist Financial, those were the banks there. And then Oxy or Occidental was a partial breach. This one got partially breached last week. And on the call credit spread, everything was all good over there, except the Next Era Energy was the one that was a partial breach as well. All of the others were green. So 9 out of 14 with a 64% win rate. But just know, even though we put together this list and these things show that they were red or green, if you're actively trading them, then you're not going to just sit idly by and let your trade get breached all the way. You would close it with your stop loss. So even though at the end of the week, this shows a 64% win rate, if you were trading any of these that were starting to get breached, you would close them based on your stop loss, because we do teach that in the membership as well, that we have stop losses that we use. Now it's kind of hard to close with the stop loss, because sometimes you're hoping, wanting, wishing, waiting to see if it's going to come back. We know I got a whole crew of people, including me. I'm people that we wonder, worry about whether or not it's going to come back. Using that stop loss is a real flex, right? It's a real level of discipline. But that's how last week went. And then this week we have another list of trades. We've got 5 or 6 on the put credit spread list: AbbVie, Chevron, Gold, Kroger, TJ Maxx, and Verizon. The ones with the star next to them are in the neutral category. So they're on the put credit spread list and they're on the call credit spread list. Call credit spread list, we've got Chevron, Dow, the Dow Jones, DIA. We've got Home Depot, SPY is here, TJ Maxx again, UPS, VU, and Exxon are all down here on the call credit spread list. These are the trades for this week, looking at March 14th for the expiration. Again, none of these things are financial advice, just providing some trades that will be good for this week. I'm personally looking at Chevron for the week, and I'm looking at DIA for this week. I'm liking the Home Depot as well, and I may add that one to our list. I think UPS is in a gap, so I am looking to see how we can maybe get a few dollars off that gap with UPS. So those are some, and I may even swing back to AbbVie. I do like to trade AbbVie a little bit. Exxon and Chevron are kind of in the same space. I may ride both of those, because if they're both, in the same space, they may be doing some of the same stuff. You might as well get money off both places. Last week, I put out this video, a financial game plan for 2025. We are facing some tenuous times and some tumultuous, all the words, whatever the words are you want to use, and you need a plan, all right? You need a financial game plan. And I put together some very realistic steps. I'm not asking anybody to do anything all, crazy, or not even suggesting that you do, but just some realistic steps you can do with a game plan, a financial game plan, to navigate 2025, right? Just some realistic things you can do that are simple, that won't, break the bank, that's not going to make you be somewhere, with your lights off in the middle of the night running candles. That's not what I'm suggesting. But there are some things in here that are very practical that I think you can do. Go over to my YouTube channel and watch the video I put up last week, the financial game plan to help you navigate 2025 and beyond, right? Every day we trade SPX. We've traded in the last few minutes, our MTE strategy, minutes till expiration. I made about $300 last week in less than 10 minutes each day. And $300 may seem like it ain't a lot, but I know that's a nice little piece of wham, as they call it. So walking around money, $300 a week, it will make the difference in some lives. That's your grocery money, that's your gas in your car money, that's your going to the crab spot money, that's money that if your child call you talking about, Mom, I just need help, this is that money. All right, so this is, I'm going on vacation and I want some pocket money. This is, I went to the mall and saw a pair of boots I really did want. This is that money. All righty, this is, I want money and I really want to buy eggs. This is that money. So eggs these days take an investment. Eggs are an investment. So we got the strategy at spxplaybook.com. You can go on and grab it. And you can also join the community where I really work with the traders on this strategy to make sure you can rinse and repeat it every single day and literally use less than 15 minutes to make money every single day using about $500 of collateral. You don't spend that money. You just use it for collateral. But all that stuff is in the playbook. And if you need videos, it's all there, and a community to help you trade it with your folks. It's all there as well. Candlestick mastery calendar. You need to have that because in these streets, you can't just take call outs. It's a volatile world out there. You need to be able to read them candles for yourself. You need to be able to read them candles for yourself. If you need help, Janae, let's talk together and we can get us a one-on-one and I can help you. All right. We can definitely work it out. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for my members to make sure that you can get what you need. Just got to reach out. We can work together today. Let me know. And, but you need to know how to read your candles. All righty. Membership, as I was talking about that, $97 a month, supportive community, profitable strategies, daily profits to grow your account, training and support. We do this every single week, every single day. It's $97 a month. And I'm here to make sure that you can get what you need and get where you need to go. All right, I didn't go back to the charts and I need to do that. So let's do that before the market gets open good. I want to make sure everybody who's in my community has a plan. And that's what we need. Now we've got some stuff together. Some folks trying to, will go it on their own, which I really do encourage that. But if going it on your own, if you're running into some roadblocks, let's talk, because really it may take a small tweak here or there, and that little tweak will get you on the road where you need to be. Okay, that little tweak will get you where you need to go. And listen, there is no pride in this game. There is no room for pride in the trading space. We need to make sure that we're getting what we want. Pride to the side. We trying to get this money. That's where we're at today. We're trying to get this money. Pride to the side. None of us knows it all. I don't know it all, and I will never, ever, ever act like I got all of it figured out. I will tell y'all in a minute. I have a mentor. I have somebody that I talk to that guides me, because I don't think I know it all either. All right. He was referring to the money joke, but we'll look for a time. No problem. I get you. We're all good. If you need help, anybody who need the help, whether that's money, whether that's, listen, that money, that egg money is serious. That egg money is serious. Looks like there's a gap here on, this is SPY I'm on right now. We had a gap down from what's Thursday to Friday. Where are we? I'll stop it. There we go. We had a little bit of a gap. And are we in the pre-market? Oh, I'm on regular trading hours, which means I can't see where we are right now. Definitely going to have a little bit of a gap down. This is SPY. We're going to gap down just in case. We're currently at 567 and we closed on Friday at 576. So that's about 9 points. That's a big old gap down. We're going to need to look at the gap fill. Definitely need to look at the gap fill, because it's going to try to If you'll feel this gap from here to here, let's go on back. Let's go on back up. We're going to have a gap down there. Y'all got to be ready to trade what you see. Same thing for Triple Q. Triple Q closed at $4.91. It's currently at $4.83, about $8. Gap down in the market. Some people are going to be riding those puts. I saw, for those who watch Flow, of course, I didn't see it on Flow till after the market was closed, but I saw some information come in on Flow like at 408 or 407. Y'all know I did a video a while back on Capital Flow. Capital Flow is basically where you can see where the big money is running, where the big money is putting their money. Capital Flow, I did a video on it on my channel, and I saw about 408. I saw a bunch of flow start coming in on IWM for puts. I saw IWM come in, Triple Q came in, and puts came in for this week. And I was like, oh, that's some crap that you wait right till the market is closed really to push a bunch of money into puts for the following week after most people are gone out of the market. So anyway, I saw that. So I figured there was going to be some puts flow. The people were going to be in puts, or they were at least in puts after the retail traders were pretty much gone. The big money traders was pushing their money in for puts. So this is IWM. We closed at 205 and we're currently at 203. Currently at 203. All righty. Looks like we're getting close to the market opening. Market opening. I think I've covered everything I wanted to cover. Oh, I wanted to make sure that we looked at whatever earnings were coming up for today. This morning we had BioNTech, Franco, Nevada, Net Power, FENC, Dario, Aligos, Eurogen, and Telos, TLS. Not sure who all those people are. After close today, though, we will have Oracle and Asana, Paymentus, Flowtech, Vail Resorts, Hasai, AUNA, GAIA, Life MD, and Lineage. Tomorrow morning we'll have Coles and Dix, Unfi or Unfi. Fuel Cell Energy will be tomorrow morning. Those will be the ones, I think probably Coles, Dix, Oracle. Those are probably the ones that are probably anticipated. All right. All righty. Market's going to open here in about 1 minute. Un minuto. Is it un minuto or un minute? Let's do our declaration before the market opens. I will swing back through. I declare I'm a great trader, a successful trader, and a focused trader. I declare my wins exceed my losses and my account is growing steadily. I'm a wise and knowledgeable trader. I have a strategy that I use for my trades. I don't randomly place trades. I am a level-headed trader who trades my plan and not my emotions. This is a declaration you should say to yourself regularly so that way you remind yourself that we're not just in here doing willy-nilly, right? Lord, it's you who gives us the power to get well. Deuteronomy 8:18. Help us today to trade our strategy with wisdom and knowledge. Allow us to prosper enough to have what we need and enough to bless others. In Jesus' name, amen. Please remember that what we're here to do is not just to get our 4 and no more, but we really are here to be a conduit. If what you garner and gather is only for you, then there's no use. There's no reason for the money to come to you if it can't go through you. Okay, so make sure that while you're here and gathering, that you're also being a blessing to the world around you. If you're not blessing the world around you, then come on, everything ought to rise with your boat. If your boat's rising and nothing else is rising, then there's something wrong. All righty, definitely take a look. We want you to prosper, but we want the things around you to prosper as well. Not just you and your family, but everything around you. Your neighborhood ought to be prospering as a result of you being present. You know, the things, if you're a member of a church, your church ought to prosper because you're there. Businesses around you ought to prosper because you're there. All the things. All right. The market has opened. Look, you see, I told you it was going to gap down. It did. It gapped down to, let's say we opened at 57.05 and we're dropped a little bit. We're at 56.95 and now it's kind of dancing around. Okay. I am going to close this up so I can go and work our trades. I'm going into the Telegram with our folks so I can make sure we manage our SPX trades. Our 1DTEs that we're working, I got to go in there and manage those. All righty. It's been cool hanging out with y'all this morning. I'll be in the Telegram for those who are in my community. We're gonna do two things today. We're gonna stay green and we're gonna get this money. All right. I will see you all in the market. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, everyone.